Gotta rank 'em all, Pokémon. Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. I'm Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, where Chris,
that's me,
and myself every week get a list of 10 now. It's 10 from now on, everybody, so we can stretch it out to Gen 9 random Pokemon and a guest and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. Lovely returning guest this week. Very excited. Holden Hintz.
That's me.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm enjoying life here on the Bahamas and just making a beautiful time out of it. I was a very busy schedule that I just kind of sliced you guys into, so you're welcome.
We're very, very glad you could make the time.
You know, I had to flex on you with my location, but you know, it is what it is.
It's a great vacation location, honestly.
Yeah, I wish there was more sun directly on me, but you know, what can you do?
Yeah, well, you get too much of a tan by the end of the trip, though, man. You know?
Yeah, I burn up. It's a good thing I'm in the shade.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to have you back. How are you feeling about the switch to 10 Pokemon? You've been a long time enjoyer of the show. We've had you on a few times.
Yeah, no, I thought about it and I'm like, man, this is gonna be. My episodes already kind of are a little bit quicker because I pre-rank everything. So I was like, man, this is gonna cut our runtime in half. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if we're an hour or less, of a show, that's gonna be a quick. People are gonna find that feeling like, ooh, gotta rank them up, boom, just right through it,
in and out. Yeah.
How I like it.
Sweet. Well, let's do a little list refresh, and then we'll get down and dirty with the ranks. Top of the board, 1, 2, and 3, Greninja, Lugia, and Shuckle. Way down at the list, I got to scroll twice. Jinx at 893, Gumshoe's 892, Young Goose 891, 446 is roughly halfway there, which is Swablu 446, Pupitar 447, Stonejourner 448. Pretty solid middle of the list. Number 100 Bouncer is Crocodile.
Great bouncer. I noticed that earlier when I was looking at the list. I was like, oof, man, he's gonna kick a lot of people out of this list for sure.
Yeah, solid bouncer, absolutely. And I don't know if our first is going to get in the club tonight. I was getting this list ready. I'm like, I can't believe that snuck through and they allowed this to be a Pokemon name. Clobopus.
Ryan. That's highly inappropriate.
Chris,
we're ranking Pokemon here.
And what is the trend with Pokemon lately?
It's true. Our Pokemon episodes are our dirtiest thing.
He's definitely a pass. I'm not smashing this little guy, but I personally love the color scheme. I think I really like how different he is from his Graplock, his evolution. And he's got like just a cool design in general, but I mean, just everything about it is just kind of like an octopus squid looking thing with 2 arms. I just wish there was a little bit more there, but I do like the colors.
Yeah, it is a good color scheme, good palette.
Yeah, good colors. He's a fine design, just like totally normal Pokemon design. With I don't know, there's nothing really wrong with the name. It just sounds dirty.
Yeah, just.
He's pretty competitively unviable. Obviously, he's in Little Cup, but like just does not do anything stat wise. Doesn't have a good move pool, so he just has no real purpose. So I have no connection with him. I'm okay with burying him. Like the top half of our list, like spoilers, listeners, top half's not very great, but we do get stronger as we go on throughout the show. So we start off a little weak and then we ramp up real quick.
Yeah,
true.
Very much so.
What do we even compare him to? We can't compare him to Graplock. Graplock's good. He's up at 177.
Yeah, you're way better. My pre-ranking, I have him. So I'm also like Michael Moran. I'm here to promote the Mons that I like. I feel like Keldeo, the water horse, Keldeo. Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like he has got a bad rap. He's all the way down at 590. So therefore, I want this guy to be at least just one below. I got this little monstrosity down at 591. That might be a little low for you guys because we said we like the color scheme, but I'm just saying he doesn't do much for me.
Well, I know Ryan's gonna like this because this is below Cutie Fly as well at 587.
It's true. Yeah, gotta stay below Cutie Fly. I mean, I think that's fine. I could probably go below.
I'd go below Deerling as well. I want to go below Shellos for sure. I think this is better than Shellos.
Who's the one? Is Bagon the one? No, what does Bagon evolve into?
Bagon, Shelgon, and
okay, Shelgon, not Shellos. I was confusing the two.
Yeah, Shellos is the little water. I don't know if he's water ground or just evolves into water ground. I don't remember.
Right.
Okay, Shinotic's a big mushroom. Okay, so I want to go 592 below Deerling.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's perfect.
Beautiful.
Holden reading our minds once again.
It's parasocial relations. I just learned everything about you guys through the show, and then here I am. I'm just in your brains now.
Ooh. Okay, Clobopus and its evolution are the only Pokemon that are in the Water 1 and blank egg group.
Octopus. I don't know. What are the egg groups?
Thick.
With 4 C's. Water 1 and human-like.
Sure. You can see it.
I feel like there's a lot more human-like, but okay.
Clobopus may be a combination of
octopus
and
clobber.
Yes.
Got it.
Not very original or creative, I'll be honest.
I think the Japanese name is a little bit better. So the Japanese name is Tatako, which may be a combination of Tataku, Tatakai. These are to strike, fight, battle. Tako, octopus, and possibly ko, referring to its childish mentality. It could also be a pun on Dadako, spoiled child, which is the name of its category in Japanese.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more layered. I feel like Clobopus was definitely a cop out. Like they mailed that one in. They're like, I don't know, fight-a-puss, Clobopus. All right,
fight-a-puss.
3 guys in New Jersey. Yeah, it's Clobopus. All right, that's
that's the name. I don't know. We just kind of came up with the game's coming out next week. Put it on.
All right, Clobopus, a new 592. I'm just glad I don't have to relate that phrase with a Pokemon anymore. Next up, we've got Trubbish.
Or I'll just skip a bunch. There we go.
Yeah, he's a little trash bag, little trash bag cutie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an overbite.
He does, and he just wants to be loved. Look at those eyes looking up at you.
Yep. I'll put him right in the can too. I'll look at him and be like, oh, and then I'll tuck him.
Yeah, I like his little arms are like it tears in the bag where trash is just falling out. It's a fun design.
Yeah, that is a fun design. Again, also another little cup Pokemon, but he's actually a hazard setter, so he has a purpose at least competitively. But there's better hazard setters in little cup, so it's just like if you want to be creative, you can use a Trubbish as your setter, but I wouldn't advise it.
So I always look at this guy and I think of like all the other, because it's just poison, right? All the other like poison types, like Coughing, Grimer, like Gulpin, are like his compatriots. I like him more than any of those, personally.
Interesting. He's growing on me the more we're talking about him. I do like Trubbish less than Garbodor.
Yeah.
And then I know Garbodor got some Moran hype on the show. But But I'm, the more we talk about it, I kind of see the appeal here with this. I think it's the crack down the trash bag that kind of makes me feel like maybe he's broken and just needs some love. I think that's what it is. And I'm not willing to give it to him.
Someone else will, I hope, but
you gotta hope. You gotta hope somebody opens up my trash can and like takes him out.
Gives him a hug.
So you have Grimer at 476. I see. I was burying this guy like down in the bottom of the trash can where he belongs, but I'm not opposed to the middle of the list if that's where we're looking.
Yeah, I like right above Grimer, maybe above Cosmo M and Cosmog.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a travesty if he's above Pumpkaboo, because I mean that's just an infinitely more interesting design. But also, Porygon 2. Oh, I forgot about that war crime y'all committed. Okay, I can. Oh, and Togepi, right? They're all right there next to Grimer.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we shouldn't base it off of Grimer, because Grimer did get unreasonably high. Me and Ryan would have buried that at like 700 and something.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, good. We'll look the other way for Grimer, and we'll say below Camerupt, 491.
Okay, I can take that.
Yeah, I can put this above Glameow, Omega Beedrill. Yeah.
Good.
Perfect. Trubbish, a new 491. Let's see. Do we have any fun trivia for the trash Pokemon?
What's its name? A combination of, Ryan?
There we go.
Tell us about it.
Trubbish may be a combination. You're never going to see this coming.
Okay.
Of trash.
No.
And rubbish.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, they got me.
Man, Tony over there just coming up with some fire, bro.
How about its Japanese name though? Which again, I'm probably terribly mispronouncing all of these. My apologies to the Japanese people. Yabukaran, which may be a combination of Yabuku to tear or Yabukeru to get torn, and Fukuro, bag, or Buku Buku, loose fitting.
Buku Buku. Okay, I'm with it.
Buku Buku. That's what we got to name a Trubbish if we ever catch one in any of the games you're playing, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It would be a good name. But 491, an appropriate place, Trubbish. Much higher than people would believe upon your appearance. But don't judge a trash bag by its contents. Next up, we've got Eldegoss.
I see. I don't like that smug ass smile he's looking down at me with.
He's better than you and he knows it? Is that
nah, I'm not with it. He's just like a little like cotton seed ball, and I'm ready to just like dunk it in some toner, put it on my face, and then also throw it right next to the Trubbish. Just put it. Except I'll put it underneath it. I'll pick up the Trubbish and I'll slam it down on this little ass. This thing's got to be like what, 2 inches? This has to be a tiny ass little Pokemon.
Yeah, they're
1 foot 8 inches.
Yeah,
1 foot.
Oh my god! They're in a new Pokemon Snap that they're just like, it's like a herd of them flying by, and I forgot this was a Pokemon until I saw it and was like, that just looks like a cotton ball flying in the air. That doesn't look like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not with it. Let's look in the 900 range. Even though we have no 900s, let's start thinking. No, I had it pre-ranked low. I had it pre-ranked. I mean, obviously, I don't want to go below the monstrosity that is like Conkeldurr. So I got it pre-ranked right underneath Sigilyph. So that would make it 839.
Okay, below Sigilyph, above Amoonguss, which is a mushroom with like Pokeball hands, right?
Yeah, that one's fine, I guess.
Do you at least remember Amoonguss though? Like, or do you remember it for the memes? Because I kind of forgot this was a Pokemon too. And like Amoonguss, I'm like, that's a Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a design choice. I'm okay with it thing underneath the Mungus.
Yeah, I think I like Underneath the Mungus. But yeah, Magmortar we've discussed on the show enough is
We
travesty.
did.
Yeah.
I remember having an opinion, thinking that it was positive, and I relooked and I was like, wait, hold up now.
Yes, me too, exactly.
Wait, never mind on that one.
Sometimes first impression is all you want, and that second look is just too much.
Yeah, and I got a bad first impression with this dumbass looking cotton ball.
Eldegoss, a new 840. Now, this name origin you may not actually guess. Eldegoss.
Hold on, can I guess?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a combination of Elder God and Lipgloss.
Ooh. Okay, I'm interested.
Now, that's a Pokemon I want to see. Now, we've got Elder and Gossypium, which is the cotton plant genus, or Gossamer, something light or delicate.
Alrighty then.
I didn't say it was good, but you would guess.
Yeah, I wasn't guessing it.
All right. Next up, we've got Happiny.
Okay. Yeah, I
Can
mean,
you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it?
It's got the cuteness factor, right? But that's about it. And anything past that, like, just reminds me of like a baby. And then if we're looking at babies, we also have the pre-evolution of Toxtricity, down at the bottom. Happeny's not that bad, but it's pretty bad, especially considering like how awesome Blissey is and how like incredible competitively Blissey is, and the thing just has its stats are so bad. I think it's like 5 attack and like 5 defense. It's just like does not competitively work in any situation.
Yeah, it's another one of those weird, just unnecessary babies that they added later. I hate all the Pokemon where they added babies later. I don't like their babies. It's like, why?
At some point, it's like I'm at least interested with like Magby, because he created basically with Magmar, like he gave Magmar a little bit more of a purpose. But and same thing Elekid. But here it's like we had Chansey and we had Blissey, and then we got Happiny. It's like it just really, really felt unnecessary.
5 attack and 5 defense.
That's what I was telling you. It's like there's like a gust of wind will blow that thing away. Like it's completely unviable.
Oh, 15 special attack. Goodness.
Yeah.
And as soon as you brought in that it kind of is wearing a diaper, throw it down. We've got 2 Pokemon on this list that wear diapers very either like spoken that they say they do this or very visibly. Baby Toxtricity and Vulture Baby. Yeah, Vullaby. Yeah.
So we got Toxel at 283. I'm okay with going underneath Toxel because I think at least Toxel like is a little bit cooler. It has like a pinch of cool, whereas like Happiny just has cute. It's just all cute. There's nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, I think between Toxel and Vullaby is good. Because Vullaby's got the look on his face that just tells you he shit in that diaper just now.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so 783 to 793. So that 10 range. I'm gonna say Ekans is probably better than Happiny, so we'll say underneath Ekans, and then we might as well say underneath Electrode. So now we're narrowing it down to about a 4 spots. Mm-hmm. Anywhere in there, I'm good with.
Okay, I'd say right there above Applin and Tynamo.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, a new 790 for Happiny. Sorry, but really 5 attack and 5 defense, just terrible. Yep. Yeah, even the origin here, Happiny shares characteristics with infants such as its soft skin and diaper-like pouch. Diapers,
soft
Pokemon.
Skin.
Don't like it. You're never gonna believe this name origin.
I hope it. So it's happy for sure, and then any like mini mini happy.
Pretty freaking close.
Okay.
Happiness and tiny or teeny.
Okay. Yep. Hire me, Tony.
Holden's got you. All right. But he edits great. You won't come out with something like Clobopus next time.
Yes. I'll be here filter. Be like, Tony, I don't think so, buddy. Let's hit the drawing boards like one more day. Just give me one more day.
All right. New 790. God, just evolve already, please. Thank you, Happiny. Next up, we've got Houndoom.
Okay.
Here we go.
So here we go, guys. All right. For all the listeners at home, you got through it, right? You're through it. You're through the worst of it. It's all looking pretty from here. We got the badass Cerberus looking dog with the horns, and he's got the devil whiptail. Gotta love him. Gotta love Houndoom.
Yeah. Fantastic mon. Wish he was a little easier to get in Gen 2. So you don't really start seeing them till you're towning around Kanto.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, great design, great mon. I have used them, love them. Fantastic. And they're not regular Houndoom, not overdone like Mega Houndoom is.
Oh,
yeah, not so extra. But he is very good and rarely used. He's a nasty plot sweeper because he's got really good speed and special. So you can just keep on hitting nasty plot, hit him with fire blast or dark pulse, and he takes out everything that's weak to either fire or dark, which is also like kind of like a badass combination, like dark and fire.
Yeah, especially for what, like you said, Cerberus dog, like devil dog, dark fire. It's great theming, perfect. Houndoom, solid name,
great name.
Tony really that was a Wednesday name for Tony. That wasn't Friday at 4:00. It was a Wednesday name.
Yeah. Tony was sitting on that one for a while, and he finally presented at the board meeting. He's like, "Hey, Houndoom, what do we think?" And they're like, yes, let's go, Tony, let's go.
Curious where your pre-ranking is.
So my pre-ranking is pretty high. Again, a lot of these Pokemon that I like, I try to temper myself, because I know like we got Squirtle fans in here, so I wasn't trying to put above Squirtle, and Boltund is real close to it, so that's kind of where I was looking, around the 123, 125 range. I don't know if he quite makes it through the 100 bouncer of Crocodile, because that's also a really like badass dark type Pokemon. But I definitely think he doesn't deserve any lower than 130. He definitely is. I think he's better than Snubble at 129. So that's kind of where I'm sitting.
Yeah,
I could go right up to Boltund, maybe even past Boltund.
No, I'm with it. I think Chimchar and Squirtle are like really great designs that really rival Houndoom, both in name and just optimizing them. So I'm okay with him being underneath those two.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Right underneath Squirtle. I can go above Gigantamax Pikachu as well.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think that's great. Great spot for Houndoom.
Do you want to tell us the name origin?
I wonder what it could be.
It was Tony's best day in the office. That's what it was.
Houndoom may be a combination of hound and doom.
Yeah, I get it now.
Tony.
So Japanese name is Helgar, which may be a combination of hell and gar, Old English for spear, referring to the tail.
Ooh.
Solid as well.
Sounds like a Dark Souls weapon.
All right, a new 124 for Houndoom. Great job. Great mon. Gen 2 love. We love Gen 2 around here.
Absolutely.
Mandatory. Next up, we've got, here we go. It's ramp. We're still going up, everybody. Aerodactyl.
Let's go. I know we said ramp, but I do think Houndoom's a little bit better. But
yeah.
That being said, Aerodactyl is still very cool. I mean, it clearly like takes some like pterodactyl / like gargoyle design, like the touch of purple on the wings. Plus, in rarely used, he's a great heavy hitter with a life orb. You throw like Stone Edge or Aerial Ace or whatever your choice of attack is. He's really helpful. I think I don't know if we've done Mega Aerodactyl. I think Mega Aerodactyl is a little bit better because he's like evil Bender. He just throws on like the little like pointy like goatee thing and instantly becomes like 10% cooler. But that being said, I'm okay. If we buried Mega Aerodactyl, I'm okay with this guy being higher.
Yeah, we buried Mega Aerodactyl a little. He's down at 429. Yeah, my immediate point of reference when I saw him was the villain from the Power Rangers movie, and I think I ruined him for everybody that was on the podcast by putting a picture of that villain in the list.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. That's a typical Chris move right there.
Totally.
Yeah. I did say ramp, but yeah, I would say Houndoom is a little bit better than Aerodactyl. This is a solid mon, though. I would.
So we're talking Gen 1, where my pre-ranking is. I will admit Farfetch is a little bit better of a design, but I'm okay with maybe just 2 spots underneath him, underneath Haxorus. So I got that at 187 because I think it's better than Drampa as far as like flying dragon wing looking type things. Drampa is kind of like on the dopier never ending story type side, whereas like Aerodactyl kind of has this like raw like his hands are terrifying. I just started looking at them. I didn't realize his hands are just part of the wings. They are not actual hands. They're wings with like little like fingers coming out of it, and that is terrifying. It maybe get some cool points for that.
Yeah,
totally
solid design.
I think better than Drampa is fine. I'm not like a big Machamp stan or anything either, so I'm fine with above Machamp and Gigantamax Machamp.
Cool.
I could even go above Haxorus.
Okay.
All right. Is that it? We're stopping at Farfetch'd? Yeah. I do like Farfetch'd.
Yeah, I do like Farfetch'd, yeah.
Yeah, and they're Gen 1, so it's kind of easy to compare them 1-to-1.
Yeah. All right, Aerodactyl, a new 186. Name origin, I think we get it. It's Aeros, Greek for air, pterodactyl. More interestingly, Aerodactyl's design is mostly based on a Ram 4 kid. This is one of the most science-y genus names I've ever seen. RHAMPHORHYNCHIDS. A family of toothed pterosaurs. However, its pointed wings, spaded tail, and robust jaws also give it the resemblance of a dragon, specifically wyverns.
Ooh, yeah, I did get a little dragony vibes from the rock flying guy.
Yeah, definitely a little dragony, but yeah, solid design, great mon. 186 is a great spot. Let's see how much more dragony we can get with our next contestant, Rayquaza.
Pretty freaking dragony.
Pretty dragony.
Okay, so I like Rayquaza a lot, but from this picture at least, all I can see is like an old man missing his dentures. Yes. I just see the gums.
Yes. he's all gums and one tooth. He's like, I put them around here somewhere. Did you see them Groudon? Where I left them? So he's a broken Uber, as we can assume. And we got Mega Rayquaza pretty high, so I'm okay with this guy not being really close. So Mega Rayquaza is like one of the coolest Megas because of everything they added to him. Wasn't like, it didn't take away from his design, it just added to it and made it better. Whereas like you look at this original one and you compare it to Mega Rayquaza and you're like, they could have done more. Even though they got a lot going on with like the yellow and like the aerodynamicness of him, it just feels like, I don't know, he just feels like a string bean.
Yeah. I don't know. I would put Mega Rayquaza above this, so I don't know that we need to go that high. I started scrolling a little bit. I stopped at Gyarados, both kind of flying monocolor for the most part. One straight legendary, one pseudo legendary.
Definitely like Gyarados more.
Agreed. Yeah, I think Gyarados is better. That being said, Salamence is Gen 3, also dragon flying. I that's a hard spot for me. Like, do I like him more or less? I'm still trying to consider that. I think I like Rayquaza a little bit more as far as like just considering like the movie, considering just kind of his like legendary stats, getting him in the games, like what that requires, just a little bit more to it makes him, I think, just a little bit special for me.
I'm okay with that. I would also put him above Venusaur 176. I don't like Venusaur.
Good. I actually had him in my pre-ranking. Ready? I had him right underneath Fortress. That was my pre-ranking. So
Done.
176.
Ryan,
so
your input's not necessary. No,
that's fine. That's right around where I was looking anyway. So, perfectly reasonable. A new 176 for Rayquaza. Let's see what we've got in the trivia and name origin section.
Maybe like Ray Beam and like is it Quaza would be like a I'm thinking like Phaser or maybe like
all right.
There's something to do with Quaz.
It's like Kwanzaa.
I'll give you this is it's all coming from Japanese derived words and backings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just scratch what I said.
Ray Charles on Kwanzaa.
Ooh. I like that. Tony, hire him.
Another Pokemon I'd like to see. Rayquaza may be derived from Reku, skyrending, a word appearing in various media and merchandise that featured Rayquaza. The latter half may be derived from Za, seat, relating to compounds such as Caesar, constellation, and Oza, throne. It may also involve Rakia, Hebrew for firmament, ray, and quasar.
Yeah, I figured Quasar was in the mix, but Hebrew, huh?
Yeah.
You never know with those ones out there. You never know where they come from, huh? You know, I got a lot of books in my bags I pull from.
You know what? It's tied into the design origin a little bit. Probably so. Rayquaza's design is probably based on Chinese dragons and the lindworm. Right. Its role is similar to that of Ziz in Hebrew legends. Rayquaza matches the description of the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl, who was depicted as a flying serpent and created the boundary between Earth and the sky.
Okay, aka Shinron from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. tied up with a lot of myth. I find it really interesting when Pokemon ties its own legendaries into our myths in their own way. Like, it's cool.
Right.
Cool blending. But all right, Rayquaza, you've had your 3 minutes of fame, however long we've been talking about you. Next up, we've got Zacian.
Oof. Yeah,
see, two forms here.
Two forms, and this is the the first form was the crowned form, and then this is the standard form. Clearly, I mean, no one can argue that the crowned form isn't objectively better. He's just a badass looking like dog. He's got like this very fierce stare, and he's got a sword in his mouth. Like, I mean, no one wants to argue with this guy. Whatever he says goes.
Yeah, and his standard form is named the hero of many battles form.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. It looks like retired. It looks like
retired.
Yeah. He was the hero of many battles, and now he's like, they keep trying to bring me back. I told him I'm not gonna pick up that sword again. I'm not gonna do it.
Getting too old for this shit.
I keep saying no, but they keep bringing me back.
I like Zacian quite a bit. A lot more than Zamazenta, who I don't think we've ranked them yet, have we?
Oh, the shield dog. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with the shield doggo. Yeah. I figured he would I don't know, something about him just seems lackluster. Maybe if it was a shield on his back, I think it would be like cool.
Yeah, it's like his entire front is a shield and it looks very odd.
Right.
Whereas this guy, like, it's not like he is a sword. He just has a sword, right. And it's cool. He reminds me of cool, God, I should have looked at the name. I should have pulled a picture even, but the Tales of Vesperia dog. Well, also that, also Sif, is it? In Dark Souls?
Yeah, Sif.
Repeat, I think, is his name in Tales of Vesperia. Little dog.
So the crown form is only acceptable in AG, which is anything goes, because it's just that overpowered. His stats are insane. I mean, all these legendaries are mostly Ubers, but for whatever reason, the crown form is just goes off. But you have to equip his item has to be the sword. That's the whole reason he gets that form. So at least canonically, it's like far-fetched. You know, he has to have the leak to do more damage or whatever. He has to have the sword in order to be in the form. So that's the item that he's actually carrying in his mouth. So that gets some cool points for me for sure.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Does he break past the bouncer?
Oof. In my pre-ranking, I'm saying no, but I'm up to you guys. If you guys like him more than I do, I'm good with that.
All right. How about a comparison to another sword-wielding beloved Pokemon in Sword and Shield, Sirfetch'd at 109?
Oh yeah,
See,
not as good.
When I thought you were going to say another sword-wielding Aegislash, and I think Aegislash.
Oh.
And I think I like Aegislash a little bit better. Like as soon as Sword and Shield came out, I was like, didn't they already do Sword and Shield with like Aegislash and Doublade? Like, hasn't that already been done? And then I saw the dogs, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
I do really like Aegislash, and I own Shield, not Sword, so you can understand my feelings about Zacian. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I was drawn to the design, but my buddy was dead set on getting Sword. I'm like, I'll get Shield so we can trade.
What a good friend.
The best. Personally, I like it more than Aegislash, but I know I'm not gonna win over Ryan with it going above Aegislash. So, since we're already here, we gotta go below Sinistea as well.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Yeah, and definitely above Galarian Ponyta, because that's the lesser of the Galarian horses.
Mm-hmm. All right, a new 216 for Zacian. You are fantastic, but you still have some more fights to get up this list if you really want to try. All right, I don't think you guys are gonna believe the name origins on this one.
Tony's good friends Zach and Ian.
Ooh, yeah, Tony hooking up the boys.
I'd like that more, honestly, because I'm lost by this. All it says is Zacian is derived from the cyan.
Like the color, like cyan, the blue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Maybe big Blue Man Group fan. Maybe Tony went to the show and they came back and was like, all right, hear me out. They're kind of like a cyan type color. How about the cyan? You know what I'm saying?
Whew, yeah, not the best name origin, but solid design. All right, next up we've got Hitmonchan.
The classic
Solid.
Gen 1. I remember when I first saw him, I think I wondered why it was a boxer wearing a skirt, but I've always admired the fists, and he's got like shoulder guards. Like, there was so much like cool stuff about Hitmonchan. Like he just seemed like a mysterious, you know, and like how did you go from wrestling to boxing? You create your own narrative in your head a little bit. As far as like competitively viable, he's really not. But I did always love, if I got one that had the Iron Fist ability, I would just throw every single punching move on him. And even though it's only like 1.2 times more powerful for a punching move, I didn't care. I'm throwing Thunder Punch. I'm throwing Mach Punch. I got, I think it's got Drain Punch. Whatever I can. I'm throwing those fists out. I mean, we're laying hands for sure.
I have one question about the design of this Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of boxer wears clogs?
You know, one that gets the step in. You know, he's got good footwork. He's got to prove it.
The tap dancing boxer.
That would be a really good, like, Hitmonchan, the tap dancing boxer.
No, it's solid. It's great. Even though they are wearing clogs, it's fine. You know, it's
Yeah.
You do you, Hitmonchan.
He's all right. He's honestly my least favorite of the Hitmons, but our Hitmons are already in reverse order, so we may as well keep going with that. I like Hitmon top, then Lee, then Chan.
Yeah, I didn't even. I've been looking at a document on my phone, so I haven't like searched anything up. I do like Hitmonlee better than this guy. Where do we got Hitmonlee?
224.
224. Good. Perfect. I was looking at maybe right beneath Delibird at 251, right above the sword and sickle that is Mega Salamence. Or the hammer and sickle.
I like it. I like below Delibird. Respect Santa Bird.
Yeah, respect the Gen 2.
That feels pretty good for me. Bumping Salamence, because honestly, this is the, in my opinion, correct order of the Hitmons.
What do we have top at?
3 something.
Yeah, a little disrespectful, but three's okay. At least it's not like, if it was 5 or 6, maybe I'd have to come back on, but we're okay.
Get the Geneva Convention Board on the phone. All right, Hitmonchan. Let's see about trivia.
It's got to be Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, right? Isn't that the American origin for the names?
Yeah. But what about Hitmon though?
So, but he's a hitting Pokemon. So he's a Hitmon.
Yeah, Hit Monster in Chan as a reference to Jackie Chan.
There we go. There go me and Tony, one and the same.
So how about the Japanese name Ebiwalar?
Hold on, let me think of what that could mean. Go ahead.
Ebiwalar may be derived from the Japanese world champion boxer Hiroyuki Ebihara.
That's some damn respect right there. I like that. That's the thing. Our Japanese counterparts are always like 2 steps above Tony. Like no matter what, time after time, they're actually like really putting some damn detail to this, and they're like, "Hey, Jackie Chan, how about that guy? He's he punched in the Bruce Lee kicked that. What about we'll do the kicking and the punching? I love it. Let's throw it out. Put it. The game goes out this Wednesday. I love it. And translated perfectly."
And then a couple years later, Hitmontop came across his desk. He's like, "Which one span on his head? I don't know. He's like a top. It's fine."
It's fine. The kids will get it. They like the game, the shoots and ladders with the spinning tops and the jacks. They'll love it.
All right. Hitmonchan, new 251. Great job. Next up, we've got Mega Mewtwo X.
So I know he's been slandered before on the show, but I do think he is like a good-looking alien fighter. Like just take away from the original Mewtwo, which already has a great design. You know, I'm the whole reason why he's even in like the top 10. But great color palette. But he looks like if he came down from another planet, you'd be like intimidated. Like, oh, this guy is here to kick some ass. And he's obviously his stats got to show he's got crazy physical attack. Uber. But I mean, he's fighting in Psychic. Like that's just like a cool combination already. That's like Metacham would try to do it. Glade did it pretty well, but I think he kind of nails the Mystic with like the actual like beefiness.
This is my preferred Mewtwo Mega.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like this over Y.
I prefer Mewtwo Y. I think both Mewtwo Y and Mewtwo X both look like Dragon Ball Z villains. This guy looks like Mewtwo like went to his next form. Whereas Mewtwo Y looks like Baby or Kid Buu, which is actually, I guess, Kid Buu's last form.
And where is Mega Mewtwo Y? You got 146. I'm not trying to fight my 2 dads here. I was willing to have him in the 200 section. But I am willing to also go above 146 because I think he's got a beefier, cooler design, and I'm a big Mewtwo fan, so I'm okay with him being up there.
Okay, I'll have to live with it. How much higher are you looking, Ryan?
I might go literally right above Mega Mewtwo Y. You know,
okay.
They're brothers that should be together, yeah.
At least above. I would want to split Auroras because I feel like that's a kind of goofy ass dinosaur.
I can go with it. You started breaking up a little there, by the way. That was the first time we'll stream though. Okay, I like above Auroras.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. Just did Y again because I could.
X. Yeah, a new 145 Mega Mewtwo X. Great job, fantastic. Love the redesign on this Mega. I mean, not really going to have any name origins.
Yeah, where's that name come from?
Mew squared.
Mew squared. All right, well, that does it for our list of 10. Our first new episode length. Of course, Holden gets to bring a Pokemon with him to rank. Who's your choice, Holden?
So today I'm going to be bringing the Gen 2 Classic, the OG Psychic Flying. I am bringing Zautu. Xatu. That's how I always Zautu. That's how you.
Yeah, I say Zatu. I said
Zatu.
I said Egg Zatu as a kid, but that's just wrong.
Ooh, flat out. Tony put on his big brain head, and because the guys from the Pokemon company over at Game Freak, they said, "Hey Tony, we need a Pokemon with every alphabet letter." And he's like, "Oh, what about the unknown?" He's like, "Yeah, that's you. But what about X?" And he's like, "I got it. It's out there." But I love the design, first and foremost. It's supposed to be like a totem pole essentially on Zatu's chest. As you can see, like there's different kind of layers stacked up with obviously the head of Natu. His pre-evolution doesn't really change much about the head. It's just the fact that he kind of gets stacked. And even in anime, you'll see like he makes like a real like Natu totem pole where there's a bunch of things stacked on top of his head. So I've always kind of enjoyed that conceptual design, and it also pays big tribute to like almost like a Native American type origin. It comes from like a Quetzalcoatl bird. It's like a greenish bird that is native to America. But the real reason I love this guy, like the reason he is so near and dear to my heart, is because he's one of the coolest setters in like UU underused ever, because you bring him out, you have light clay on him, which if anyone knows anything about that item, it makes screens last longer. So you use both reflect and light screen, and basically you buff your entire team for like 8 turns. So then you can the next turn you can literally U-turn out, and some of your weaker mons can sustain additional hits. And so he's just like the ultimate assisting setter, because he also has the ability of magic bounce. So whenever these people come out and they think, oh, I'm going to bring out my Metagross or whatever and set up stones. No, Magic Bounce literally bounces the stones back to you. So Stealth Rock is going to be on their side. Toxic bounces right back to them. It poisons whoever sent it out. That Magic Bounce ability was huge, because before that he just used Synchronize, which is whatever his status effect is the other person gets, which is kind of like that, except literally you don't have to experience it because Magic Bounce is there to let it bounce everything back. And so he was just such a great. Once I learned about him, I just threw him on so many different teams that just were already they're like big hitters, but they were a little glass cannony, and the rest of the team just thrived after he came out. And we had no hazards, no entry hazards to worry about, and so I've always really, really enjoyed having him on my team. He's just a very, very cool mon. I have some things to read for you. As always, I come with a little bit of reading. That's just, I have like a Jeff Goldblum cadence on that. There, in one of the trivia sections on Bulbapedia that Ryan might have read, it says, behaviorally, it displays the ancient art of sun gazing, a form of spiritual meditation practiced by the Aztec and the Mayan people in the belief that it would give them supernatural power. This is a reference by the fact that Zatu is part psychic. Another Pokédex entry kind of references that, saying, they say it stays still and quiet because it's seeing both the past and the future at the same time. So if there's ever a damn multiverse Pokemon, it'd be Zatu, because he sees both realities at the same time. So he kind of can at least tell what's going on. And I got a thing for psychics too.
Yeah, psychic types are awesome. I like Zatu. Definitely some Doctor Strange vibes with seeing the past and the future at the same time. I like him.
Right.
I'm assuming you probably have him breaking our top 100, and then I think I'm okay with that. Where you got him?
Yeah. You know, I'm not unreasonable. I know you guys buried not to, and he's like a little fuzzball. I get it. And I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna put him above Slow King. You know, come on. He's not better than Slow King. But I'm a known not a fan of Eevee because it's just a little fox thing, and every single evolution of Eevee is better than Eevee, so that's why I'm not a fan of him. So if it was up to me, I'd say probably between Giratina and Eevee, right around that 58, 57 spot.
Interesting. Ryan?
Interesting argument. Yep. I can understand the push above Eevee. Get that. But below this we have some really top-notch birds, you know, in Articuno, Zapdos.
Okay.
Why is Articuno above Zapdos again, Ryan? What did you do? You said Articuno, I was like, nah, Zatu can go above that. But then you said Zapdos, I was like, nah, Zatu can't go above that. But we can't have that.
But Gen 2, but Gen 2.
Gen 2. I think I honestly, hot take, I think I like the design of Zatu more than Zapdos. I'm a bigger fan of the color palette. So I have to throw those names out there because I looked at him and I had to think about it. You know, I'm not saying he has to go below them, but I'm thinking on if Zatu can go above. You know, that's okay. Where I'm at right now.
We can think. We can think as long as they're above.
As long as you agree with me in the end. That's
every dog has its day, and Zapdos can absolutely get its day another day.
Zapdos is a dog?
You know.
Whatever he wants to be.
Colloquially. Yeah. If he says he's a dog, he's a dog, all right?
That's fair. Chris, how do you feel about?
I'm going to accept what happens here, but I definitely like Espeon as far as psychic types go more than Zatu. At 59.
Okay, future and the past at the same time.
That's fair.
Does this psychic type give us mention of headaches when we approach?
True.
In any of these Pokedex entries, because if it doesn't, then that's a plus for Chris, because a lot of psychics mention that. And
no, I don't think it does mention that. All I think it mentions is just seeing in the future. It talks about. It does mention South America in a few of the.
Fire Red, Soul Silver.
Which is interesting. It's like, why is South America canon in the like Pokemon universe?
China is also canon in the Pokemon universe, if that's the case, because there's one other Pokedex entry I read that had China in it, if I remember correctly.
Bizarre.
Yeah, nothing about headaches when you get near. So hey, that's a plus, Chris.
That's nice. That's nice. I want to hear where you want to put it, Ryan.
Man. Oh, goodness. Put it above that. Put it above that.
I like what I'm hearing.
I can put it above that. I can put it above that. I can put it above that.
Okay. And that leaves us to what number?
I'm staring at Articuno right now at 64.
Okay. All right. I'm not here to break hearts. You know, I'm this man, this noble bird standing tall and gazing into the wind. He would have been 555 had I not been here. So, you know, I will take this as a big W for me.
I don't think I would have let him go that low. I would have pushed for probably top half of the list, but I don't think it would have been top 100 at all.
Negative. But that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
For this little guy.
Got to fight for our lovely totem bird.
Yeah.
You know what? I can go above it. I can go above Hatterene. Go above. You know what? I'm with you, Chris. Below Espeon, above Lunala.
Okay.
I'm there. I got there.
I'm right there with you, brothers.
Xatu, a new 60. Pushing Zapdos out of the coveted 69 slot and Mega Swampert in.
Oh, that's a little moist for my liking.
So, according to Jeff Collis, who assisted in the naming of many Gen 2 Pokemon, Xatu is derived from.
I think I read this. It's like
Xanax and Tutu.
Okay, nice.
From Zot, a sort of Native American carved pole, like a type of totem.
That's what I'm talking about.
And yeah, it's based on the resplendent Quetzal, which is a bird I've seen, I think. It looks very familiar. They're gorgeous. They're like this jade green, top to bottom.
Super vibrant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like gloss and metallic almost. Like they're very extremely vibrant. All right, well, that does it for tonight's ranking of Pokemon. Thank you very much, Holden, for joining us.
Man, in and out, just like I said. Boom, bam, bing.
Yeah, nice and quick. And we're over 900 now. The list total is 904.
Wild, bro. And I'm looking forward to the Scarlet and Violet rankings. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm glad you guys are stretching it out. I think that's a smart play. A little bit easier for you guys on the recording schedule, and it's easier on us as the listener, and it gets us there in a comparamental time. So I think the 10 per episode is beautiful.
Thank you, Holden. We're happy to hear it. Do you have anything to plug, sir?
No, I don't do anything. I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah, I do stuff. So I'm on a podcast I've created it a couple years back called How to Waste Your Time. We go over movies, television, sports, anime, video games, board games, comic books, podcasts, and music every single episode. So if you like one of those things, I guarantee you're going to find something you like from my podcast, because it's basically just a recommendation podcast. You're saying, how do I spend my time? How do I waste my time, should I rather say? And you go there, you find something, you consume it, and you say, boom, Holden and D-Ry are so damn helpful. They're helping me waste my time more effectively so I don't spend 2 hours scrolling on TikTok.
And they're so efficient about their time waste. I'm going to help you plug here, Holden. Every show is time noted, so like longtime viewers of Spelunkers will know I'm not a big movie guy, so I can skip right past the movie section every episode. Like, I'm not going to watch them anyway. No offense to the movies. It's just not where I spend my time, not where I waste my time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a great show. Oh, go ahead.
And I was Ryan's such a big, he's one of our biggest supporters, and I really appreciate the writing in and just listening and giving feedback. And I mean, that's why we do the time notes, and that's why we made the show the way it is for people who have any interest, because I know personally the listeners out there aren't psychopaths like me and D-Ry. They don't like all these things that we like. Just find the thing that you like, consume it, come in, come out, boom, just like the 10 Pokemon per episode.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely everyone go check out How to Waste Your Time. And you guys have an anniversary coming up, yeah?
Yep. So we got a 2-year anniversary. It's going to be in July. So the July episode will be our second year. And what we're doing is we're getting recommendations from our listeners and our fans. And we are consuming strictly what they wanted us to consume. And so we'll have one thing per listener. So that'll be 18 different pieces of content from 18 different listeners. And we'll credit to whoever had recommended it. So it'll be a fun engagement, and I don't think Chris has sent anything in yet, so I think I'm gonna shank him after this.
Fair enough.
It's reasonable. You got a few hours at least, Chris. I've done that drive before. Chris, anything to plug?
Yeah, check out our YouTube channel. If you're already watching this on YouTube, then please give us a subscription. Helps us. If you're listening on your favorite podcast app, we'll have the YouTube channel linked in the description.
Yeah, and come by our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Spelunkers. We stream sometimes. I've been off schedule a lot lately. I'm getting on that, I promise. Might just start Koromon soon. I might just start a new Koromon run and we'll stream that until Gen 9 drops. Has Wasted happened recently? Life's been so busy for Tom and Tyler.
Yeah. I don't know if Wasted has happened recently. It's still a thing, though. It exists.
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll come back someday. And have you started the newer Final Fantasy we're talking about, Chris?
I have missed like 2 weeks of those streams, too. We are so bad.
Terrible. Life's been crazy. We'll get back. It's not a dead channel. We're just busy.
I mean, I did just stream the whatever Summer Games Fest thing today. I still stream all those gaming events.
More of those will be coming.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us as we continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until we reconvene in 2 weeks. And remember, gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank them all, Pokemon.